Tracy, Polly, Johnny, Sabrina, right now we're traveling through our nation's capital of Washington, D.C., and I can't think of a better way to kick off an historic week because this is going to be huge. We're going to the White House.
What?
We're talking about going to the White House. You can't just go to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Take a look. We just pulled in. Come on. Serious?
Are we dressed okay?
Come on. You guys ready?
Oh my gosh.
Are you sure they're home?
Well, let's hope so. Here we go. Good morning, Oklahoma! We're here!
Seriously?
I think this is a bad idea. We're going to get in a lot of trouble.
Hi, sitting so everyone can hear that bullhorn.
Hi. So good to meet you.
Great to see you, and you've got the whole team with you, too.
I want to introduce you to the team. Polly.
So great to see you, Polly.
Sabrina.
Sabrina, how are you? Nice to meet you, my goodness.
Tracy.
Tracy. Oh, thank you for coming to my home.
Johnny.
Welcome to the White House.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, my goodness. Well, my house is fine. We don't need a makeover. We're happy with it the way it is.
Right.
And aren't you guys supposed to be in North Carolina right now?
Well, yes, we're on our way there, but we want to make sure we came by here, make sure you're still on board to help us out with this incredible family down there.
Oh, absolutely. We are excited. I am ready to join forces with you guys to do some great things for this amazing family and hopefully for many others. So let's just get it done.
Let's do it, right? So what do you say, people? Can we do this? We can do it. Are you with me?
We're ready. Let's do it. All right, well, you guys get out of here. Hurry up. Go surprise that family. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Yes, we'll see you soon.
All right, bye-bye. Good luck.
Incredible, right?
I mean,
What a huge way to start the week. I mean, meeting the First Lady of our country. She's going to be joining us for the bill this week. Not to mention, Sabrina Soto is here. Sabrina. Joining the design team.
I can't believe on my first week I'm already at the White House.
Your first day.
Yeah, first day. So let me tell you where we're headed. Right now, we're just outside of Fayetteville, North Carolina, on our way to meet the Marshall family and the people at the Steps and Stages Jubilee House. Now take a look at this, and you'll see why the First Lady wants to be a part of this.
My name is Barbara Sonny Marshall, and I have with me my son, Roberto Marshall. Roberto is 14. Despite some learning challenges, next year he's headed to 9th grade. I also have a daughter, Maya. She's 25 years of age. She's an active duty soldier. I was in the military for 15 years. I was later commissioned as a United States Navy chaplain. Leaving the military for me was hard. Finding support for myself and my children most difficult. And that in turn inspired me to create Steps and Stages Jubilee House because I believe that it is important for a woman veteran to have people that support her. We want the women to know that you got a house, you got a bed to rest in, and to know that everything is going to be all right.
My name is Helena B. Rains. I was E5 in military. The Jubilee House is a transitional house for homeless women veterans. Before the Jubilee House was in existence, I didn't have any place to go other than in the streets. They aid you in job hunting, medical assistance, transportation. It builds your self-esteem back up.
Homelessness is indeed a serious problem. It's unbelievable to know that women veterans who have served our nation have found themselves living on the streets. It has been such a blessing to have a great volunteer staff and to witness the outpouring of love and concern and compassion that has come from the local Fayetteville community.
Every day we see more and more female homeless veterans. Sometimes it's just circumstances and situations. You have unemployment, the lack of mental health stability. You have veterans that are not receiving any type of stable income. It's instilled in the soldiers not to leave a fallen comrade behind. And this is what the Jubilee House is trying to accomplish.
My name is Judy L. Hilburn, and I was in the Army. I was a quartermaster equipment repair person. Got out of the military in 81. I started having debilitating seizures. I ended up on the streets. My vet rep told me about Jubilee House, and Miss Marshall called me and asked me when I could move in. And it was just, I literally broke down and cried. I could see a light at the end of the tunnel.
Heather Jean Alojado, Sergeant E5. When I got out of the Army, I had never thought that I'd end up being homeless. It was like my world was falling apart. I wasn't in the right mind. There was just no way for me to dig myself out. When I got to the Jubilee House, they helped me and they told me, until you can find your own, this is your home. Miss Marshall is like a drill sergeant because she guides you back to your life.
Nikki Harper, U.S. Army Human Resource Specialist. Did a tour in Afghanistan. Once I got out, hard times and no transportation and lack of money got me into a hard situation. I'm very grateful to be here because my boys are actually in a stable place. So we're not staying out on the streets. We're actually all here in a comfortable place.
Jubilee House, this living space is being used by the 3 families that live here, but actually it's utilized by all women veterans that come to the door. I say that on an average week, we probably see better than 70, maybe even 80 women. My husband, James, died in March of this year. James was very much the fix-it guy, the maintenance man. Since I've lost James, I've had to spend a lot more money on just getting things fixed. If we had James, he's a Marine, it'd be done. He'd fix it. The greatest challenge is to get the actual building itself up to a state that is worthy of these women who have served the United States of America. We want to meet the needs of these homeless women veterans when they come seeking us. Extreme Makeover, if you would come and make this colossal difference in the lives of these homeless women veterans, you would be doing something that would be felt for generations and generations to come.
They're awesome.
That's fantastic.
What an incredible woman, right?
Yeah, totally.
Well, now you can see why the First Lady really wanted to be part of this. So you guys ready for this? Ready. All right, bring it in here, people. Are you with me?
With you.
Let's do it. When it comes to surprising the family this week, we're doing things a little bit different. We're going to need a lot of forces, and I've gathered up a bunch. We got folks from the Army, the Air Force, the Bill team, and volunteers. You guys ready to surprise the Marshall family? Schaefer, you up there?
Hey, Ty, conditions are looking good. We'll be delivering a package momentarily.
We're ready down here, man. Come see us.
Let's go.
Take it out.
We have not even surprised Barbara Marshall yet. And we already have Michelle Obama, Army, Air Force. Now, paratroopers are coming out of the sky. Talk about joining forces. I think we're in pretty good shape this week.
I'll tell you, it's been an honor and pleasure for us to be part of the special mission. But I believe you still need this.
Yes, we do need that. Thank you very much. So what do you say, people? Should we go surprise the Marshall family?
Barbara Marshall's story is so big that to just have the design team surprise the family, it's not right. We had veterans, we had active duty people, we had a ton of volunteers. Everyone's joining together for one cause. And that cause is to see that our veterans are not homeless.
You guys ready? Here we go. Good morning, Marshall family!
Means a lot. Thank you. Sure does.
These women have put their own lives on the line. They've served their country. They've taken the oath. And now this is an opportunity for us to give back to them and to help them to get back in the game.
So what does this place mean to you guys?
Start over, fresh, become new and better people.
To remember how we once were when we were civilians and to go on, living again.
What is it, if you could, you'd be able to do if you had the capability?
I wouldn't turn away another woman veteran. Yeah, when I get the call, I wouldn't have to say, I don't have room.
Well, this week, I think we're going to make some room.
You go ahead, boy. Love you, love you.
So it is going to be an incredible week because we've got so much support from the community. And, of course, the guy leading the charge this week is our builder, Chip Smith from Blue Ridge Log Cabin.
Barbara, you are the definition of a true American hero. And just as you and all the women here have protected us, we at Blue Ridge Log Cabins, with the help of the Fayetteville community and the military community here, are going to build you a home that will serve as your fortress to protect you, your family, and all the women who will ever come to the Jubilee House from now and evermore. So thank you so much for what you've done for all of us.
Love you, boy. Love you, baby.
Just seeing Barbara Marshall do what she does, if more people did things like this in our country, I think it would set an unbelievable example. This obviously was a very big project. We felt it was something we had to be involved with and could not let this opportunity pass.
Coming up. Honestly, I can't believe I'm standing in the White House.
I'd love to see you build this house in a week.
So not only did the First Lady of our country greet us with open arms, she also really does want to be part of this week.
This is such a huge project. I'm so proud of you guys.
We not only, of course, have the support of Michelle Obama, but now Rihanna wants to come on board and join forces with us. I mean, what an amazing week so far.
You've rolled up the sleeves, which is awesome.
The sleeves. I'm ready. This show shines a light on the best of who we are as a country. We come together, we do join forces, and we help lift others up.
And this is our laundry area.
Yeah, that's definitely got some issues right here, huh? You got some serious moisture issues there. So what's in here?
This is our basement / swamp.
That's real
water.
Yeah. Right now, the Steps and Stages Jubilee House really is an old house. It's hard to believe that they're making it work.
As you will see, space is one of our biggest concerns.
Barbara's doing the best she can to have 3 families living there, but there just isn't a lot of room.
Yeah, lots of time spent in the kitchen.
Where do you guys eat? You guys have that?
Well, that is one of our challenges. We had to utilize our dining area as our resource room. Now this is like our office, our meeting room, our training room. So they come and they search for jobs, search for housing, because we want these women to see themselves as moving forward into their own homes.
This is your garden?
This is my little project. Oh. Because I like to cook. We've got our herbs.
When you're making dinner or lunch, you just come out here and pick it?
Yeah, fresh herbs. You can't beat that.
You got so many kids, but where do the kids play exactly?
We need a play area, Ty.
Don't really have one, huh?
No, we don't. I think it would make all the difference in the lives of these children.
Barbara Marshall is a pretty amazing woman. She opens her doors to female veterans and their families, but she's also a mother. Bert is a kid with a learning disability. How'd you get into drums? At church? Nice. Show me what you got. She needs a safe environment so that Barbara can be there for all the veterans and can also be there for Bert.
What was it like serving for our country?
I actually deployed 5 or 6 months after joining the military. It was like, oh my God, I'm in Afghanistan. It was times where we got bombed and you're crying because you don't know if you're gonna make it back home. I was just like, I've already missed so much.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm gonna make it home to see my boys again.
Yeah.
And when I came home for leave, it's like they didn't want me to go. And I felt bad because I had to leave them. Like I couldn't stay.
Right.
And then I felt like I'm letting my kids down. A lot of people don't know what you go through over there. And then you come back home and it's like, how do I get back to just living a normal life?
These women are serving our country and don't see their families for months on end. And it's really time to stand behind these women and help them when they need help. I'm a single mom, and I have to leave my boys for sometimes weeks on end. I understand how guilty I feel, and I felt for her.
Hey, what's up, boys? Hey, Polly.
Trace, Nikki.
Yeah.
So this is where you guys sleep?
Nikki sleeps in here. Where's your room, boys?
You sleep in the living room on the couch.
I've got to see this. Whose couch is whose?
That's mine.
And then this is mine. Where do you do your homework?
We do it at the desk over there sometimes.
Okay.
But it's crowded over there.
Nikki's doing something right because these are good boys. She's a single mom. That to me is heroic. And she is willing to do anything. She is willing to get on her hands and knees, walk into a home and say, I'm homeless, can you help me? When you talk with your mom, what do you guys talk about?
She really said we need to like express our feelings and how we're feeling about everything that's going on. I'll express myself in my raps.
Yeah. Can you share some with me now?
Sure. See, I was on this earth first, so I'm blessed with these haters giving my birth curse. My curse was traverse. Traverse is zigzag. Flow to start the show. Am I gonna make it? Yeah, we don't know.
So do you feel like you're in a zigzag sometimes?
It just felt like everything just won't gonna get any better. Now it really is now.
It's getting better?
That's why I said my curse was traversed.
Women don't just sit on the sidelines in the military. And I was in every convoy. There'd be bullets flying left and right. There'd be ID blasts. And I ended up later on facing depression. I was having severe anxieties. Didn't know who to trust, didn't know who to turn to. I was sleeping in my car for several months.
When I was growing up, I went through a very hard time with my family. We were almost homeless, so I know how hard it is when you feel like nobody cares. To not know where you're going to eat, it's awful. We want to have so much pride, and we'd want to say we can take care of ourselves, but sometimes you can't.
This place gives you back your self-respect.
Thank God for Barbara.
Yeah, thank God for Barbara. I tell her every day she's nothing but a walking miracle.
Absolutely.
You served our country for 15 years in the Navy, right?
Yes.
So what are some of the skills that you learned in the military?
I think probably the very first skill that I learned was being focused. Yeah, you stay with the matter at hand, deal with what's on your plate right on the table right now, right here. Like a lot of times when I speak to Heather or to Nikki, they'll call me, yes, Lieutenant Commander or yes, Sergeant, because I'm speaking to that part of them that is accustomed to doing things and getting it done.
Right.
Finishing what they start and then doing things in an orderly way. One of the primary goals of this house and of this program is to help women veterans get back in the game of life. Yeah, put your helmet and your boots back on and get back in there and get it done.
I think Barbara Marshall is very disciplined because of her military background. Whoever comes through that door, I think she really sort of sees it as her personal mission to make sure that they believe in themselves again. Come on, everybody, let's get you on vacation. I think it's really important this week that we all recognize the sacrifice that our servicemen and women have given to our country. This place is going to change so many lives. This is going to be an incredible new start for a place that is all about a new start. Now, it's time to get you guys on vacation. You guys are going to Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. we're joining forces with all military branches. We've got 300 women, all the designers, pulling a gigantic rope all the way across the state of North Carolina till we hit the ocean. Then we'll hand it off to the Coast Guard, so we're all pulling together to pull this house down.
Yeah. Have you seen the other designers? We're ready for demo.
So here's the thing. I've already sent the other designers on. I need you to take the end of this rope all the way to the coast.
The Atlantic
North Carolina coast.
It's like 100 miles away, man.
I know, and there's 4 designers. It's like 25 miles apiece. That's nothing.
All right, let's go. Let's get started.
No, wait. Let's check in with the family. Let them know what's about to happen first.
Idea.
How you doing there? Give me a salute, man.
I was totally excited to go on vacation with these children because many of them have gone through some losses.
Bring home men march all day long.
It wasn't the weight of the world on their shoulders anymore. They were at Disney World, and it was all about having fun.
Let's all stand together.
Hello, Marshall family. Barb, everybody at the Jubilee House. I know how important Jubilee House is to you. It really does make a difference for so many veterans out there. Today, we're taking it down to build you a bigger and better one. In fact, we've got a lot of help. Say hi, everybody. All right, Paul, you ready to do this?
I'm ready to do it.
Well, grab the end of that rope and hit it.
This might just be crazy enough to work. The whole idea is that we've joined forces with everyone in the state of North Carolina.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, maybe you guys can help me. You guys know where the ocean is, right? Me neither.
I'm going to take the first 25 miles, and I pass it off to Tracy. Wish me luck.
So now we just gotta tear it down.
Tracy, 25 miles and then give it to Sabrina.
Oh, gosh.
Tracy, how's it going with your end of the rope there?
So sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh, God, sorry. Oh, Ty, I'm good. Can you guys help me get to the beach?
Well, Paul did the first 25 miles. I did the next 25 miles. And then it was Sabrina's turn to do the next 25 miles before she handed it off to Johnny.
The old Steps and Stages house was just too small for what Barbara needed to do.
Here, take this to the Coast Guard.
Okay. Here you go, ladies. The coast is clear. On your cue, Captain. All right, everybody, put your hands on that rope and let's pull that sucker down. Go, hands on deck. Full throttle. Full throttle, coming up.
I think it's working.
Watching the demolition of the house was wonderful. And I thought to myself, wow, something great is coming behind this. Seeing all those women, different branches and services, it's like this thing is spread all over the globe, around the world.
I can't believe it. With the help of the Coast Guard, we really pulled this whole thing off. Right, people? So, guys, have a great time on vacation, and we'll see you when you get back.
If you or someone you know deserves a home makeover, go to abc.com to apply to be on the show.
Chip, we got the foundation walls going. We need to build this house. Let's go. Where are we at now? Johnny, turn around behind.
Fantastic. So this is the first of 13 sections of our log modular house. Correct.
When we were designing this house for the Marshall family, we wanted to try to keep that American heritage. There's nothing more American than a log home. We used state-of-the-art modular manufacturing process. It really allows us to be very eco-friendly and to be extremely efficient.
All right, design team, this is design of the new Jubilee House. Classic American style. In order to make sure there's enough room for not only Barbara and her family, but also the Steps and Stages families, there's going to be an east wing and a west wing. It's kind of like the White House. The west wing. I think we really need to give Barbara and Bert a place of their own so that they can be overseeing everything. And I think their private residence can be right here. And then this, of course, is the common area.
Nice big kitchen. I would love to give them a dining room.
All right, in the east wing, I think we ought to do the multi-purpose room, which is a place for computers to research jobs, get a whole new start.
Maybe a place for the kids that come in to play.
So will there be a kitchen over here in the other area?
I think we should have two.
Where Judy does all the cooking.
Exactly.
How many people can live here?
The second level, bedrooms, I think roughly 10 can sleep.
So we've doubled the occupancy, which is really good.
Really good.
Good. Perfect. This is going to be great for Kelly. We can put all of his recording stuff in here for him making his rep. It's not unlike this tool that's a single device, but it can do many different things. And then we come over to Keon. He's got all of his sports stuff going on here.
We have to keep remembering that Steps and Stages Jubilee House is a transitional house. It is the first step of getting homeless women off the streets into the workforce. What's wonderful is that wherever they go, they're all going to be able to take part of what we've done this week with them.
Thanks, ladies, for coming to help me on this project. It's going to be the entire American flag made up of veteran and active duty women soldiers. They're going to be tinted with the stripes and the stars. It's going to be amazing. I know Barbara's going to love it. I love to take ordinary objects and create something special with them. So I want to take everyday photos with women veterans and active duty soldiers. So not only will that art piece inspire Barbara to keep doing the work that she does, but it's a beautiful piece as well.
The new Steps and Stages Jubilee House is underway. Things are going well. But I'm going back to the White House because I really got to discuss with the First Lady what all we are really going to be working together on, because it is about joining forces. And this is something that's very dear to her heart.
It's good to see you again.
So glad that I could come back up. I mean, the build's going really well in North Carolina.
Well, you guys do some amazing stuff, and the speed with which you get it done, it's amazing. I'd love to see you build this house in a week.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually possible. Honestly, I can't believe I'm standing in the White House. I mean, this is really cool.
We kind of consider this the lobby of the White House. But when we go upstairs to the 2 floors of our home, we have free reign, and our style is much more laid back. You know, we have small kids, so we've got to have furniture that kids can jump on. We have a lot of wonderful modern art. We like really subtle, soft, warm tones, so it's sort of comfy.
Right. No, that's
and
cool.
kid-friendly.
Right. So not only did the First Lady of our country greet us with open arms, but she also really does want to be part of this project. She has an initiative called Joining Forces, and it really is about supporting, recognizing, and honoring our military families.
Jill Biden and I, we want to rally this country to support our military families as well as they've supported us. And we want to ask the country to step up in ways big and small. I mean, everyone can do something. I think it's important for America to hear these stories and be reminded of the people who are good neighbors, the people who are willing to roll up their sleeves, the people who are making sacrifices for people that they don't even know.
So this is the White House kitchen garden.
This is it, and it is an important component in my Let's Move initiative. We are really working to end childhood obesity, and the garden is very much a symbol of getting people in our country to think about eating whole, fresh food. This might be a great idea for the new Steps and Stages Jubilee House.
A place where maybe they can even grow year-round.
Oh, like a greenhouse.
Right.
And I've got something else really special that I would like to give to Barbara. Would you be willing to
I would love to.
take it to
I
her?
will make sure it gets in your hand. What's amazing about this week is that we're going to have help from the military, volunteers, our builder, but also all the way from the top. The First Lady's coming, and she's going to help make this an even better project. This is going to be one of those weeks that we as a team never forget.
See ya!
After visiting the White House, I wanted to sort of drop off to the design team, well, sort of a big idea.
All right, ladies, let's get this baby up in the air.
All right, so we're in the middle of this field. What is the big deal, Ty?
What's going on?
You remember when we visited the White House? Yeah. Well, they gave me an idea. And all I can say is, watch your head.
Watch our head.
What do you mean, watch our head?
Wait, right there. Right there. Well, there's an airplane.
Something's coming out of it.
Oh, there is.
What
You're
is
right.
that?
It's definitely a parachute, girl.
Oh my God.
What is that?
How cool is that? Yo, we got it, we got it, we got it.
It's going to be awesome.
What?
It's just a little box.
That's it? What is that?
Pick it up top.
What?
It's just a little box.
That's it?
Let's go check it out.
We open this giant crate, and inside is a little tiny snow globe. It's a node.
It's the White House.
While I was at the White House, the First Lady kind of gave me a challenge.
I'd love to see you build this house in a week.
Make the big crate into a White House playhouse.
This crate.
The thing is, they have to get it perfect because the First Lady's coming and she's going to see it. We got to go back, though.
Do you think that they'd let us
That's
come
the
back?
easiest thing to do is just take measurements, come back, and knock it out.
Since Washington, D.C. is pretty close to North Carolina, you have to head back to the White House. There's no way we could make this playhouse look identical without taking our own measurements.
Hey, how are you? Oh, nice to meet you, Bill. You're welcome.
Bill Allman is the curator of the White House. That means he knows everything there is to know about the White House.
Well, we really have the main block, which is 168 feet long and 85 feet wide from 4th of July. Oh, yeah, they have sleepovers and stuff up there all the time.
How much fun is that?
All right, well, let's get measuring.
Diameter, 32.
When a normal person gets to go to the White House, they get a little tour, or you get to stand behind the fence and then just see it. I get to touch it. 50.
Okay, got all of the ironwork.
The details are super important. This is going to look just like the White House. It's just going to be a little smaller.
It's gonna be awesome.
Hey, Johnny, I got to tell you what's going on over here in the West Wing. You know, this is all devoted to Barbara and her family. We got siding going on, sheetrock, electrical.
Looks good on the East Wing, too. We got electricians, plumbers. You know, Barbara couldn't house as many women as she wanted to. The size of this house, she doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
Perfect. West Wing looks good.
East Wing looks great.
I love this.
Okay,
right, so this is a really cool project, and I got inspired when I was walking with Michelle Obama in the White House kitchen garden. She is the first lady since Eleanor Roosevelt to actually have a produce garden at the White House. Well, this is going to be great for Barbara because she's really the first lady of the Jubilee House. And now they're going to have fresh produce that they can eat and feed everybody in the house, including maybe a little leftover for the community.
Remember the old house?
Dang.
No dining room.
That entire space was the resource center.
We have the entire resource center here, all the computers and desks. It's going to be all on a track system. That goes away when they want to play.
Well, speaking of playing, over here, this is a big glass wall that separates the resource center from the playroom. So the kids can be as loud as they want.
This is the crate that fell from the sky. At some point, this has to look like this.
I'm cutting it.
Right.
We're scaling the White House down to a playhouse. And we have the First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama, coming to check out our work. The pressure's on.
Close enough for government work.
So you've got vegetables in the greenhouse, right? Jalapenos, tomatoes, onions. So I came up with the idea called the VeggieTube. Is it necessary? No. But is it fun? Yes. And sometimes you just want to have a little fun. Head to the kitchen.
Okay, it's really going. Dang, that was fast.
Check it out.
It turned it into salsa.
Have you got any chips?
That's not going in the kitchen. Not until you work out the cake.
Looks delicious, though. You guys look great.
I know. We have met so many women veterans this week that just need a little help to get back into the job market. So Sears put on a job expo, and there were all of these amazing women veterans from the area and women that have been through the Steps and Stages Jubilee House that are now looking for jobs.
So we have a great career expo plan for all of you today. We've got stations for learning how to write your resume, learning how to do interview skills. We're going to show you different types of jobs like logistics, store management, home services, and automotive to give you a really good feel for the different types of careers that are available at Sears.
Let's get this started. Should we pull our resumes out, ladies? It's about training and getting them the skills to use their military experience to get the jobs that they're right for.
Now, who's worked on a motor before?
I have.
You get to change a tire.
There were all these stations set up to show the women how they could use their military training in a civilian job.
Taking the time to help me change my life is changing my family's life.
And I think you have the skills for this job.
You can do anything you put your mind to. Even if your life gets turned upside down, you got a chance to put it right side up. And I can never thank them enough.
We should let Barbara and everyone on vacation know what we're doing.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Hey, Barbara, Nikki, Judy, Heather. We're here at Sears with all of our women veterans. We're having a career expo day. Say hello, everyone. Look at Tasha. We learned how to write resumes, filling out applications.
Yes, get a job, get a job.
We know that having professional clothing is important not only for a successful interview, but success at your job. So Sears wants to give all you ladies who participated today the professional clothing you'll need to dress for success. Yeah! We haven't forgotten about you, Barbara, and girls, when you get back, you'll have a shopping spree just for you guys. So.
Shopping spree. Oh, yeah, we clued in on that real quick.
I feel like when you look good, you feel good about yourself, you feel like you can conquer the world. It really does mean a lot.
Let's get shopping!
Yes! Hey, guys, have a great time on vacation!
Floor's going in. This is amazing. The Resource Center no longer just all dining room, 18-foot table, and it backs up right into this fireplace, which is awesome. Okay, so here is going to be 7 by 11. The flag goes in. This place is going to be ridiculous.
We're building the White House Playhouse, and it's our job to get every single detail correct. So Polly's on columns, porticos, and the rotundas, and I am welding, scaled down, all of the railings for the balconies.
Let's rock and roll. All right, people. I know right now you're dirty, you're hot, and it's tough to go on. But listen, we've got vegetables that need to go in the kitchen. And how are they going to get there? The VeggieTube. I believe in this VeggieTube like I believe in freedom. It's the freedom to send vegetables from a garden to the kitchen. And I will not stop until this family has the freedom to use the VeggieTube when and wherever they see fit. We put a man on the moon, right? Yeah. And surely we can send a tomato to the kitchen, right? Yeah. We need a trench, which means it's got to be dug. My question is, can you dig it? Yeah. Then let's dig it!
Hey, Tracy.
Hi, Keon. Hi. I really want to honor Nikki, not only for being a veteran, of course, but for being a courageous, strong mother. I thought that it would be a great idea to have medals from her son made just for her.
All right, boys, I need your help. What I need you to do is come up with words like bravery or courage.
Oh, that's awesome.
We can do that.
She told us to write down some words and some sentences about our mom.
She's courageous, strong, brave, and funny.
Mom's also kind.
I didn't.
Hey, Sabrina, check this out. This is a gift from the First Lady for Barbara.
What?
And so I want you to present it to her. In fact, I want you to do it in a very big way. I can't believe I'm holding this incredible gift, this flag that the First Lady wants to give to Barbara.
Orlando, right? Yes, ma'am.
I've sent Sabrina down to make sure that she can deliver it with Barbara's daughter, Maya. Barbara has done so much for our country. Today is about honoring and paying tribute to her.
Your mom is going to be so surprised.
Yes, she is.
I'm so excited to surprise Barbara with her daughter, Maya. She's active duty in the Army. I mean, this is a mother and daughter team, both serving the country. So it's going to be a huge surprise for her because they haven't seen each other in a while. I can't wait to see Barbara's reaction. You know, something's missing from this picture. Oh, my God.
My daughter Maya is an active duty soldier, and consequently I don't get to see that much of her. So just having Sabrina arrive with Maya is just so meaningful.
I was so happy to be able to bring Maya, but there's more in store. Oh,
We got to ride in the Grand Marshal car. There was military from all branches. It was just so much power, and it was just amazing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Our honorary veteran of the day is Lieutenant Commander Barbara Marshall. And now we have a special message from Ty Pennington.
Hello, Disney World. How are you guys doing down there? What you do, Barbara, inspired us to go out and encourage people across the country to come together and do their part to support our military and their families. I want to show you some of the amazing work that everyday Americans are doing to honor and support our military and our veterans. Check this out.
Hi, Barbara. We're doing a homeless stand-down in Huntington, West Virginia at our new Homeless Veterans Resource Center.
We're doing a wedding gown giveaway at Angelique's Bridal in Blaine, Minnesota. We're joining forces with you to give military couples in our area the wedding of their dreams.
We're in New Orleans, Louisiana, writing thank you cards to our veterans.
I'm a Iraq War veteran walking across America, raising funds to help military families in need. We are proud to join forces with you by donating $20,000 through our charity, Wish Upon a Hero Foundation.
My fellow firefighters, the New York City Police Department, and Hope for the Warriors are joining forces with you by raising money to buy adaptive bicycles for our veterans that were wounded in Iraq and Afghanistan. Thank you for everything you do for our veterans.
If you look around, you'll see everybody's wearing this dog tag. These were created especially for Steps and Stages Jubilee House to celebrate our joining forces this week with you and the First Lady. And oh, by the way, Mrs. Obama had a special message just for you, Barbara, and she wanted to tell you herself.
Thanks, Ty, and hello, everybody.
Oh, my God.
Barbara, by providing support to homeless women veterans, you're once again showing us that for so many of our military families, service doesn't start and stop with a tour of duty. It is a life's mission. These brave families have given our country so much, and so we're all called to give something back. That's why we started our Joining Forces initiative to recognize, honor, and support all of our military families. And we are truly grateful that Extreme Makeover Home Edition is joining forces to support the Marshall family and all of the veterans they serve. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice. Take care, everybody, and God bless.
Having Mrs. Obama call out my name as we stood in this mighty throng of people was just astonishing. She delivered a message that just literally touched my heart.
It is our honor, in recognition to your service for your country, to present you with this flag. As a personal gift from the First Lady of the United States of America, Michelle Obama.
We knew y'all did things big, but we didn't know you did it that big. It was a validation of everything we were trying to accomplish. Spreading awareness of the problem of homeless female veterans. People are going to listen, not just here in our town, in our state, but everywhere. It meant a lot. It did, it meant a lot.
Don't go anywhere, people. We're not done yet. We still got a whole other hour. Wait a second. The First Lady Ashley will come to see the finished house yet. Don't roll the credits. Don't roll the credits. We're not done yet. Where are you people going? Wait a minute. We're not done yet. We still got a whole other hour. President Obama hasn't even come to see the house yet. Wait a second. We're not done yet. My God. Who actually mows this lawn? It goes on forever. We've got a whole other hour of show. We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Now, the renovation continues.
We're going to the White House. Good morning, Obama! So not only did the First Lady of our country greet us with open arms, but she also really does want to be part of this project.
This might be a great idea for Steps and Stages Jubilee House.
Barbara Marshall's story is to see that our veterans are not homeless.
These women have put their own lives on the line. They've served their country. I wouldn't turn away another woman veteran.
Well, this week I think we're going to make some room.
You go ahead, boy.
We're joining forces with the Army, Marines, Air Force, Navy, the Coast Guard, and veterans from all military branches. Right now, the Steps and Stages Jubilee House really is an old house. So this is a design of the new Jubilee House.
Now, with the East Wing and the West Wing, we're going to give Barbara the resources to help even more families.
Coming up next.
The First Lady is coming! The anticipation, the excitement of having the First Lady arrive. Wow. You've rolled up the sleeves, which is awesome.
I'm ready. We not only, of course, have the support of Michelle Obama, but now Rihanna wants to come on board and join forces with us. I mean, what an amazing week so far.
This is going to be an incredible new start for a place that is all about a new start. So the glass panels are looking so fantastic. I love how we can see the natural light coming in. This is going to be such an awesome greenhouse. And now the only thing that's missing is a little White House. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, and clearly there was the White House.
Good there. I'm very excited about our challenge this week. We have to build a miniature White House playhouse. With Mrs. Obama coming at the end of the week, I want to make sure this is right.
That's what we're talking about, huh? I think it looks good.
Does this bring back memories, seeing all these old photos? That one would be perfect, and so would that one. Hey, you're so stylish with your pink eyeshadow. Good for you. The dining hall is going to be used by not only Barbara and Bert, but the residents as well. So I wanted to make an art piece that spoke to all of them, and what better than the American flag, made up of pictures of active duty service women and veterans. Say cheese. Evelyn's the oldest woman veteran alive, 96 years old. She had great stories, wonderful pictures.
Looks like you guys were at a bar.
Hey, I'm not judging. Can I use some of these pictures in the mosaic? Very cool. This is going to mean so much to Barbara. The picture mosaic idea was great on paper, except I didn't realize how many pictures I really was going to need. I'm talking about thousands.
Check out our rides.
Wow, traveling in style.
Sabrina has this amazing idea to make a mosaic American flag. Get it, but she needs our help. So she has sent us to Fort Bragg to take photographs of as many women soldiers that I can possibly get my hands on.
Can I get my picture? All right. Cheese.
These women are serving our country. What they do is so noble. They make me proud to be in their presence. It is our responsibility as a nation to get behind these women who have protected us. So now it's really time to stand up for our amazing, beautiful country and really just help one another.
Thank you.
Now in order.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Okay.
What's happening?
Just working.
You were a resident of Steps and Stages Jubilee House.
Yes.
And your branch of the service was what?
Army. Army. Almost 10 years.
And you got out of the Army.
Right. Got out of the Army, ran into some personal problems. Then I got laid off on my job due to 9/11, and things just started going downhill from there. And then I couldn't pay my mortgage. I lost my home, and there weren't too many places that we as female veterans could go to for help, assistance, or guidance. Jubilee House was it. Life-saving. It just means everything to me. I mean, I can't give back enough. It showed me that there are still good people out here that's willing to help me. And Miss Marshall was one of those people. It's like an angel.
Eleanor, you're awesome. Thank you, sweetheart.
So much.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I call a bunch of the volunteers from Steps and Stages, women veterans who have been through the program and want to help other women that were in a position they were in. And I thought it would be so fun to surprise these women with meeting another strong, lovely young woman.
You guys want to know who we're going to see?
We're gonna have to wait until we get to that. We've got some pretty powerful women on our team this week. Not only Michelle Obama, but this musical megastar caught wind of what we were up to in building this new Steps and Stages Jubilee House, and she wanted to help. is a huge surprise. And I know that this group of women is going to flip out. Welcome, ladies. Your VIP lounge. Come on in. You guys excited to know who you're going to meet here? Yeah. I mean, this is big. Rihanna. Meet Rihanna.
Oh, God. When I see Rihanna walk through the curtain, I just wanted to run up and give her a big hug.
So excited to meet you guys. You guys are definitely very, very inspiring. What you guys do is amazing. Volunteering at the Jubilee House. Barbara, I think she's going to be very, very pleased when she gets back home and she sees the work you guys have been doing.
What an amazing week so far. We not only, of course, have the support of Michelle Obama, but now Rihanna wanted to show her support for everything that Barbara Marshall is doing. These are strong, powerful, confident women. These are the women that you want to look up to, and I think that it's so special that they appreciate what's going on here this week.
So how many of you have actually served in the military? So what is that like, coming back home and having to readjust?
Coming back to civilian life was extremely difficult.
And I know some of you didn't even have a place to stay when you got back.
We didn't have anywhere to stay, so we were sleeping in the car sometimes, and we would go to a fire station or it was somewhere safe to stay and sleep in the car. It was hard. I just really hope that other people don't have to go through it if they don't have to.
Miss Marshall helped us when we didn't have a place to stay. We didn't know about the Jubilee House, and this is what's so important, to actually have somewhere where you can go and feel safe. She zones in on that inner strength that you have from the military, and she uses it.
What Barbara Marshall is doing and what you ladies are helping do and volunteering with her is amazing. Honestly, it really touches my heart.
Just to take time to say, hey, I care, I see what you're going through, and it's going to be all right. That was special. That was special. It made you feel like you were the only one.
What do you say we let Barbara know what we're up to?
Yeah.
Hello, Barbara, and the rest of the Steps and Stages Jubilee House. There are some ladies who would like to say hello to you. Say hello. There's also one very special lady, international music superstar, Rihanna.
I have donated these tickets, which have been auctioned off, and all the proceeds are going towards the Jubilee House.
Rihanna told us about the tickets, and the proceeds were going to go to the Jubilee House, and that was just so totally awesome. Who would have thought an international superstar is down with the Jubilee House? Like, are you so serious?
Are these workstations because we could just push them out of the way when they want to have
Make the room bigger. Exactly. It's a great utilization of space. And they just roll back. But wait, there's more. Hey, Trace, what's going on?
Hey, Trace. Well, this is the playroom. This way, now everyone here at Steps and Stages Jubilee House has a place to hang out. What do you think?
It's truly multi-purpose.
So this is going to be Barbara's bedroom, right? This is going to be a place where she can stack tons of books, have a desk over here. Barbara really is sort of the first lady of the Jubilee House. It's going to be a presidential retreat.
Marching bands, and I've been working on this special project. Now with these frames, I can put a marching band in his room, so Bert can be a part of the band whenever he wants. I'm good.
Inside in one of the common areas, and there's plenty of space there to showcase these vets. And I thought, what if you take the person's name and their rank, but on the inside there could be a message from this soldier. I want to have this whole wall of these plaques as a mark of achievement to women that have already graduated through the process of Steps and Stages Jubilee House. Plaques that give their words of encouragement to other women that will come through these doors. It's going to mean so much.
All right, people, it's looking good, but guess what? We've got 24 hours and the family's gonna be here. Also, we've got a special guest. The First Lady is coming. The First Lady is coming. Let's make this place go presidential. Who's with me? 24 hours, let's get this baby in gear. a very special week. We've worked together to honor not only Barbara, who served our country, but also serves our country still by making sure that our veterans have a place and have a new start and a new beginning.
A little there. Okay, so move. All right, perfect. Let's go.
And I think this week, teaming up and joining forces with the First Lady of the United States and the anticipation, the excitement of having the First Lady arrive. I've never felt anything like that. Wow. What do you say to that? Okay, let's do this.
Sabrina, Tracy, Polly, Johnny.
She's here.
What?
Yes.
Really?
First Lady.
Serious?
Yeah.
You've known she's coming, all right?
I know, but look, I would have put something differently.
Okay, look, pull it together. This is like our proudest moment at the show, all right? All right, I'm going to get her now.
Everyone, please give a warm welcome to the First Lady of the United States, Mrs. Michelle Obama.
I feel like I should have red. I got white, blue, but I don't have any red on it.
Everyone, I'd like to welcome the First Lady of the United States, Mrs. Michelle Obama.
Thank you so much. Terrific.
So, I don't know if it shows, but we're all freaking out that you're actually here.
I am freaking out because I'm here. This is such a huge project. I'm so proud of you guys. I can't wait to see everything.
This could be our proudest moment, honestly. Just the fact that we heard that you guys watched the show, and now you being here for this huge moment for this family and what they do at the Jubilee House is just incredible.
A show like this gets to show the rest of the country who these families are. It gets to, you guys help tell their story in a way that's so compelling. This show does what television does best. It shines a light on the best of who we are as a country because it's a true representation of what we do as Americans. So when I heard of the story of this strong woman, I wanted to be a part of telling that story. I am honored to be joining forces with the wonderful team here. I can't wait to meet Barbara because she represents what military families are. And she served in the military for 15 years herself, and she still continues to serve. And she is not the exception. That is the rule for these families. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this.
You've rolled up the sleeves, which is awesome.
I'm ready to do it.
Yeah. There's a project I'd love you to sort of help me out on for a second, if it's okay. Okay, so this is for that personal project that I want to do for Barbara.
Great.
And I really wanted to give her a desk where she could really focus on taking care of women veterans. We did some alterations to the inlay here to give it sort of that, well, that regal feel.
Yeah.
But I left this space because I was hoping that you would write a personal note for Barbara that can really make it special.
I would be honored. Consider it done. We'll put it on White House stationery.
Excellent.
Don't you want me to hammer something?
You're fantastic.
Thank you, Todd.
Okay, shall we get this thing in the house?
All right.
Awesome.
See you guys. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is amazing.
So you have to remember the old Steps and Stages Jubilee House, they didn't even have a dining room. It was serving as their resource center. I'd love to show you a project over here. Okay. So these are plaques, and we put them on hinges. These are the women that have already gone through. This is Barbara Marshall. So on the inside, so we have Barbara Marshall, her rank, and then these are her words.
Make sure you're planning for your next move. So this is her quote.
That's her quote.
Wow, powerful.
This is a good one, too.
Being born of wealth and status isn't success. Success is someone born with nothing who pursues their dreams and surpasses any and all expectations. Nothing could be more true. This is a beautiful tribute. Okay, where can I put this?
I think we put it right here in the middle.
All right. This wonderful plaque project in the dining room. It's a way to honor the women who have been a part of this house, whose lives have been impacted, and beneath each name is a message of inspiration that each of them shares. It's a true representation of what we do as Americans. We come together, we do join forces, and we help lift others up. And those stories give us strength. Oh my goodness.
Thousands of faces of active duty servicewomen and veterans.
Well, this is what they can look at when they're meeting and eating. They can remember that they're not alone. They've got the power of a nation behind them. This is wonderful.
Well, the hero of the day.
Oh, I'm here. Oh, my goodness.
Front and center.
Thank you.
All right, let's go check out the backyard.
All right, let's go see.
And we come around the fountain. So this is the backyard.
Oh, this is an oasis.
You might recognize this place.
Hey.
This is in case you ever need to spend the night. You can come back here. You'll feel right at home.
It's the White House.
I think they did an awesome job.
And it's the South Lawn.
It is. It's the South Lawn.
It's beautiful. The Truman balcony?
Yes.
This is where we sit. We sit there.
Pretty incredible, right?
These kids are going to lose their minds back here.
It was so awesome to see the First Lady see the new Playhouse White House. She was pointing out all the details. Talk about a historic moment.
As you see, something's missing up top here.
Yes, the flag. May I assist you?
Thank you, Mrs.
This is an
Obama.
awesome moment.
There we go.
There it is. Wow.
Amazing.
She really looks beautiful. I want to show you this over here. I think you're going to love this.
Oh, my goodness, they have a greenhouse. This is beautiful. Way to go, Ty.
Cool, right?
Oh, my gosh. This will be a good unifying project for the women who come here.
Well, let me show you something that we put in that I don't think any other garden has.
All right.
Out here in the garden, you can pick whatever produce, that's been growing, tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers. Pop it into this container, right? You put it in, and it's a vacuum tube.
Oh my goodness.
And so then you can just say,
where does it go?
Hold on, Hey, Tracy, you in the kitchen?
Hey, Ty, sure am. What's going on?
So are you ready for the veggie tube to finally
deliver you some fantastic produce? All right, I'm ready and waiting.
All right, here it comes.
All right.
So we press this button. I know. Isn't that awesome?
I got it. Nice. It works. Your vegetables have safely arrived in the kitchen.
All right, Tracy, let's finish up the kitchen because the family literally is moments away. Okay, so here's what I'd love to do.
Okay.
Just to finish this thing off, we still got some plants to load in. If you'd help me load these things in, we'll get them in place and we'll bring this family home.
All right, let's do
Sound
it.
awesome? Hey, guys, can you start bringing in the plants?
Oh, my goodness. Hi, guys. How are you?
Excellent.
Get them in. Oh, delicious.
Perfect. Yeah, set them anywhere in there.
Good-looking vegetables.
Excellent. What's really exciting is Barbara has no idea that the First Lady is really here at her house. I can't wait to see her reaction. This is going to mean so much to Barbara. So what do you say we go bring a family home?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Right this way.
If you or someone you know deserves a home makeover, go to abc.com to apply to be on the show.
Everyone's really joined forces. In fact, all the military came out. All 5 branches are here today. And another person who's really joined forces and led the charge this week would be our builder. I'm talking about Chip Smith from Blue Ridge Log Cabins.
I hope that what you find behind this bus is going to be the living proof of what we think of you at Blue Ridge Log Cabins, the Fayetteville community, and the military community here, and your service to our country, and this unbelievable mission that you have at the Jubilee House.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And I think we ought to move that bus.
This was a life-changing experience, and I think we'll all look back with an unbelievable feeling that we all joined forces together to accomplish a tremendous feat and hopefully reduce the homeless female veteran population here in the United States.
So this week, you guys got a personal message from the First Lady herself, Michelle Obama.
It was encouraging, it was humbling, it was overwhelming, it was just so many emotions to think that she would think of us.
She really has shown support for what you do to help American veterans.
Yes.
And about all of us joining forces. The only thing can do better than that is if the First Lady was here in person. And
that would be overwhelming.
Well, guess what?
What?
It gives me great honor to introduce the First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama.
When Mrs. Obama stepped off that bus, extended her arms to me, that felt like my inaugural moment. I felt that somehow we're a part of something that's much larger than us. What I see is the opportunity to recognize all veterans, all those who have served our nation. Mrs. Obama truly cares. I am stunned. I'm just grateful, overwhelmed, and all those other kind of words.
Well, we are grateful to you. You are our hero, all of you all. And this is just a small way of having this nation show you and veterans like you just how much we value your service. We're shining a light on the work that you're doing so that other people continue to do that work, so that we end homelessness among our veterans. We support them just as you all have supported us.
Thank you, ma'am.
So keep it going.
Thank you. You're a man of the United States of America.
Yes, she is. Mrs. Obama?
Yes.
Will you help us move the bus?
With honor.
All right. All right. You guys know what to say? Say it with me. Here we go. Bus driver, move!
The bus moved, and we beheld a wonderful sight. Home. Like many of the lives of the women that we encounter, they come in broken, and so is our house. And now, boy, we can house a lot of people in this. There's something very sacred about having a home after going through years and years of being homeless. I think that I am a mighty grateful woman right this moment. And we are a bunch of wonderful, grateful women, veterans, and families. How about that?
Every square inch of this.
Thank you, First Lady. Thank you, First Lady.
Well, come with me. Let's check on the inside.
We got a table to eat dinner. Oh my goodness.
The dining room table, I think, was the best thing. Now we can all sit down as a little family and actually eat together, talk together.
Look at this?
Look, Judy. Look at the Jubilee Garden.
Jubilee Garden.
I could have stayed there all day just looking at everything in that kitchen. I was in love.
We are going to have a house full of wonderful women veterans. We needed more space. We were blessed with more space that will house women veterans and their children, where families can come together, enjoy a balanced meal, and gain the strength that they need to move forward.
We are women veterans. We are meant to succeed.
The flag mosaic, there was a true sense of connection that honors our service, honors our commitment, honors our sacrifice. We're a part of history, but we're also a part of the future, and we can make a future.
So what do you guys think? What are you going to do? Steps and stages, right? What do you guys think of the beautiful photo mosaic?
Love it.
These are pictures of women soldiers. Some are veterans like yourself, some are in active duty. And if you look closely, you'll see some familiar faces. There's Barbara. That's Nikki. And then Judy's up here. There's Heather. There's the First Lady. Wow. So as you can see, the big word Jubilee.
Yes.
What do you guys think? You like everything you've seen so far? Well, look, this is just the West Wing. You got to check out the East Wing. Go check out the East Wing.
Study booths. Yeah, application for jobs here. Let's go. Every study, it's like it's a working place, it's a functional place. In the older home that we had, our actual dining area served as our resource room, meeting room, kids' playroom, and about 4 or 5 other purposes. Now, the multi-purpose room, just a bounty of resources for women veterans. They could do the kinds of life skill building things that they'll need to do in order to move forward. We love it, we love it, we love it.
So, Barbara?
Yes.
Guys, what do you think of your new multi-purpose room?
Yay!
So this week, our friends at Sears held that expo to really focus on women veterans, to give them a chance to really focus on jobs.
Right.
Because we know that the number one thing with vets when they come back is job security.
That's right.
So that's what this room is about.
This is great.
Now, the other thing is education, so you can really get better jobs. Yes. I want to introduce you guys to a guy by the name of George Hind. George, you want to come in here?
Hi, good to see you. Very good.
This is George Hind.
I'm very pleased to meet you. At the College of Charleston, we've been very aware of your commitment, dedication to our vets and their families. And I'm here today to tell you that the College of Charleston is establishing a scholarship in your name, Barbara Marshall, to help the residents here at the Jubilee House and their children have an opportunity to go to college. We want to thank you for all that you do.
Education is very important. I was so ecstatic to know that my boys can go to college. Going through hard times, you want your child to go to school and to be something, but you just don't have the means to do it. And for somebody to come and tell you, you don't have to worry about it, that means a lot.
Right now, in this space, it's all about research. It's about finding jobs.
Yes.
It's about working, right? Right?
Yes, God.
Before, you didn't really have a place where you could play.
Right.
So go check out your new play area. Look, that's a soundproof wall.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, yeah.
That room is going to be a room where kids can go and play, while our veterans can come in and use those computers to find jobs.
So this is for the kids.
And this is for the adults. Now, Todd, give me a hand. If you want to make this room a much larger room, all of these resource center computer areas are on casters and tracks. So we would pull these out.
The new room that we have is very adaptable and convertible. The walls move out, they slide, and then you can utilize that space for meeting and for training and for gathering together as women veterans. Very powerful.
Also, what's cool is this is an interactive gaming system, and this is Ty's face on a puck, and you can play soccer with a Ty's head.
This is wow.
So if you have, say, a meeting,
yes,
you can plug it into the computer and you can make points while you're having the meeting.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
What do y'all think?
There's still a lot more house to see. So Heather, Judy, guys, go check out upstairs. Everybody else, let's go check out the West Wing.
Oh, my God. Oh, snap.
It's like so on.
Heather, Judy, go check out upstairs. Everybody else, let's go check out the West Wing.
All right. Oh, I like that.
Are you serious? It's a full, complete kitchen. Judy, they engraved your name on the table. How cool is this? This is like your own kitchen.
Sabrina, what do you think?
This is amazing.
I mean, when I'm gone, I'm still here. If you ever move out and have your own place, you can actually take this island with you.
Are you serious?
I didn't expect anything, and to have my name engraved on that center island was pretty darn special.
I didn't expect nothing like that.
There was no such thing as privacy in the old Jubilee House.
Everybody was on top of each other. There was no space. There was nowhere for the parent to take her children. And now, knowing that the possibility is there for other women veterans to come in through that house, that's pretty special.
Future women veterans will also get to enjoy the same room that I've been in, will get to have a second chance at getting back on their feet.
Oh my God, this is so pretty. This is so nice. I don't even know what to say. Look at this. And it's purple.
Hi.
This
So
is
you
so
look pretty in this room.
pretty. Dude, thank you so much.
Oh
This
my
is
goodness.
beautiful.
So hopefully the boys were able to keep a secret. I called them when you guys were on vacation, and you can take this with you wherever you go. Honored Mother Medal. This is from your boys, and this is how they feel about you.
My mom is kind and thoughtful because she helps other people. She always listens to what I have to say. My mom is funny because she tells the best jokes. It was so peaceful and so serene in there. And to see a plaque on the wall with the medals of everything that my boys feel about me, that meant a lot. I just thought about when I was overseas. I know it's a lot for a child to handle. I have so much respect for my boys.
Regardless of what you've been through with those boys, they know how strong you are and that you will overcome this.
I know what they think of me now. But to see it, it just means like so much.
Remember we used to sleep on the couch?
Yeah.
Got beds now.
Oh my God,
it's soft.
It's mine.
When we moved into the Jubilee house, the house was full and it was small. Me and my little brother had to sleep on the couch. It means so much that we have our own room, our own bed. It was overwhelming. I was about to cry. I had to hold it in though. Oh, it's a computer. Oh, it's a recording studio. Oh, what are we thinking? I gotta give you a hug. Oh, nice, guys. What do you think? I love it. I love it. You got what's going on here, right? You got all your recording equipment, right? Studio. Hey, you know how every soldier has a footlocker? This is your footlocker. All your stuff for recording here, computer, this all goes with you. And you, Keon, this all goes with you. When mom gets a job, when mom's able to move on, and maybe another family comes in here that maybe you can come and help, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, check this out. Open the door. There you go, automatic rebound. Both of those kids are special. What's great is that we wanted to make sure that these kids had something they could take with them. No doubt there are some times when things aren't going quite right between the brothers, right? Check this out. Remember, these rooms have to be very durable. They have to be shared with other children that come in here. So there's a divider that opens up that could make this one big room because people coming to the Jubilee House are only here for a little while, and then you're off to begin life again, you know, to start over. It's nice having your own room, isn't it?
Yes.
How's it feel over there? How's the weather?
It's awesome.
Drums. Hey, man. You like it? Say you want to practice the drums, and none of your bandmates are here to practice with. So what do? Go outside. You go outside? No, we go out the outside, inside. Check this out. Say if you want to play with Paulie, he's right there. Say you want to play with Tracy.
I got my own room in a new house. I can hit the button and play music with everybody.
Barbara's son Bert has some learning difficulties, but he loves marching and drums, and that's when he really comes out of his shell. So he can play with Paulie by himself, or me, or Tracy, or Sabrina, or Ty, or he can plug us all up and play with the entire design team band.
Oh my. Oh, this looks so much like me. Oh, this is so great. Oh, this is wonderful. I think I've seen this flag before. I think I've seen this before. I think I've seen this. Orlando. This flag was a special presentation from Mrs. Obama. This represents the men and the women who served our nation all over the country and the world. I definitely have a level of responsibility for them. I have a real commitment to standing the watch and delivering all of them to a place in their own lives where they are well able to take care of themselves and move forward. The new room is a wonderful opportunity for me to help these women fulfill their lives and live out their dreams. I think that this is absolutely marvelous.
I want to make sure you have sort of a presidential retreat.
Thank you.
You know? In many ways, you're the first lady of the Jubilee House.
Oh, my goodness.
And so I wanted to make sure that you had the right seat, the right desk, so that you can take care of all that business.
Yes.
If you take a look, there's also a very special note.
Oh, my goodness, Ty.
I think you might want to read that.
I sure do. It says, Dear Barbara, your service to our nation and your community represents the best of American spirit. The President and I are extremely proud of you and your family. You all are our heroes. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of so many veterans. Enjoy your new home. Warmly, our First Lady, Michelle Obama. Very great.
The White House stationery.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Truly humbling, Ty. Yeah, truly humbling.
There's a strength that women have that is undeniable.
Yes.
You can see that strength in you. You can see it in our military and our veterans. And you can also see it in the First Lady of our country. Wow. Which I think I'm going to step away for a minute and let you have a real conversation with the First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama.
I'm standing at attention.
What an oasis you have here.
Yes, it is gorgeous.
Oh, my goodness.
It's gorgeous, First Lady. Wow, thank you for the letter.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you for your service. Really, this is beautiful.
Yes.
What do you think about your castle?
I think it is a great place to come in, to get renewed, to invest my time in the people I care about the most. Homeless veterans and their families.
How do you stay so strong?
Acknowledging the strength of women like yourself and others. Yeah, yeah. We emulate what we see, especially good, positive role models who are making a difference. Yeah. There's so many of you that have raised the bar for women like myself, and we're just trying to reach it.
Oh, well, you keep us lifted up. We keep holding each other up, and hopefully you can look at this note and know that we've got your back. And we're going to keep working hard to make sure that everyone in this country joins forces and takes care of our veterans and our military families as well as they serve us. We are so proud of you. When I say that you're my hero, I mean that.
Wow.
I mean that.
Wow, First Lady.
So don't ever forget that. Because it's not always easy, right?
No, it is not.
You've got a whole nation behind you.
Oh, that's a lot. I'm truly humbled by the fact that Mrs. Obama has indeed recognized my efforts. But I think that what it truly says is that she honors and recognizes the sacrifice and the worth of all veterans. She wants to reach out to those veterans who are affected by homelessness. She wants us to join forces to make a difference. I think this is, for me, like an inaugural event.
Well, you know what? I think you're going to have a few beautiful events that you can throw in this wonderful new Jubilee house.
Yes.
And in fact, I believe there could be an event going on in the backyard right now.
Let's do it.
So why don't we gather everybody up and take a look outside?
Let's see.
All right, let's go check the backyard.
All right, let's go see. More surprises
Thank you, First Lady. Thank you.
To find out how you can join forces to support our military servicemen and women and their families, go to abettercommunity.com. All right, let's go check the backyard.
All right, let's go see.
I watch the children just kind of enjoying that space. I'd say that's a tremendous improvement for our children. Now we have our own White House Playhouse. The designers did a great job.
What do you guys think of the White House Playhouse?
What do you think?
Awesome, right? Yeah. Well, ladies, I'd like to show you the White House Greenhouse.
All right.
Come take a look at this.
All right, let's check it out. After you, Madame. Oh, look at this. Just imagine what you all are going to do in here. All this healthy food, healthy eating.
What do you think, Judy?
This is cool.
There's no comparison between our old garden and our new garden. We can grow plants in there year round. There's nothing like fresh produce. It's so much healthier. And there are women veterans in need of food that we could share a lot of that produce with.
Ladies of the Jubilee House, as you know, in my home I have a White House kitchen garden, and you now have a kitchen garden, and I wanted to bring a little bit of my garden to your garden, so I brought you some seeds for my garden. We can be sharing the same delicious, nutritious foods. So, Barbara, I present these seeds to you, and I want to come back and visit and see these growing big and strong.
Yes.
So thank you.
Thank you, First Lady.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This week means for Steps and Stages Jubilee House that we have every reason in the world to believe that success is within the reach of women veterans, no matter what they've been through. There's so many of them who felt like they have faced difficulties in life that no one else has faced. Even have to battle with my own sense of deep sadness. I still had to find a reason to kind of come back up. We are back in the game of life. That's what it means.
I think it's safe to say that this has been a really incredible week. It has been an absolute honor to join forces with everyone and to have you, the First Lady of our country, to be a part of this. It's been phenomenal.
Yes, it has.
Well, the honor is all mine. Amazing team for an amazing family. This has been truly a privilege for me. Our goal is to eliminate homelessness among our veterans, and this is how we do it, joining forces one step at a time. You guys stepped up, and this is a call to action to others out there to step up and do the same. So thank you so much. Make me proud.
Mrs. Obama, and to all who are present, please know that we're just humbled by your willingness to help us do something that really matters to our nation and to our world, to support the lives of these veterans. We want to give you a round of applause. Come on, women.
Yes. Well, I guess there's just one thing left to say.
Yes.
Welcome home, Marshall family, and Steps and Stages Jubilee House.
To find out more about the product used on tonight's show, go to abc.com.
George? Martha! Abe, I'm born on your birthday! Teddy! Rough Riders! Jackie always liked the sunglasses. I gotta get in there and finish my stuff.
I'm sorry, Mr. DeMeo. You don't have the security clearance to enter this building. Please sit back.
Clint Eastwood.
Next week.
Good morning, Gomez family!
3, 2, we move mountains to save a little boy's life.
Hey, Jonah, we're here to find you a match. You think we can help him out?
You have all these people that want your son to live. That's an amazing feeling, isn't it, Mom?
Kiss them goodbye. The final season of ABC's Desperate Housewives.